Hey everybody, Steve Miller here with the Genie Marketing System. Today I'm going to show you a little bit more on the agent dashboard here. So last we kind of just looked at all the different pieces of the dashboard, but now we're going to actually go in and take a look, a little bit deeper dive. So I mentioned before that we can click on the names of any of these farms that we have, or we can click View Area Detail. More than that, if we wanted to just do a quick jump to any of our farms, we can jump up here to go to Detail, and we can click on any of these. So for example, if I wanted to go into Del Mar Heights, I can click on that, and that'll take me right to my Del Mar Heights farm that was saved for me. And when we go into these areas, this is what we're going to see. First, we're going to see a map of the area, and it's going to load up some data. So, depending on the size of the area, it might take an extra second to load. And then once it does load, you'll see all of the different statistics, like a snapshot. Now, there are some things we can't show the agent, and there's some things we don't want to show the agent because that's data that you have. For example, competition. You want to make sure that competition's sacred to you because you're the only one that can really provide that. So they want to see that. They still got to come through you. They can select their different reports right here. So this is a very important piece of the puzzle because you might see now why it's so important to name your report something that's easy to see. Because for example, if I had 3 different reports saved here and they all said Del Mar Heights, I wouldn't know which one was my 4-bedroom or which one was my 3+ years in home. But if I named it Del Mar Heights dash 4-bedroom, 3+ years in home, that would all show up here and it would be easy to see. So and make sure when you're naming the reports for your agents, you name it something nice and easy to see. That way they can come in here and change them without having to get confused. Scrolling down here, you'll see all of the different lists that you had initially saved for the area. So you can see a Facebook list here. And then we have 3 options for these lists. So we can either refresh, we can download, or we can optimize. The refresh button is going to give you a brand new list. It takes about a minute. So if you're the agent and you click this, it'll take about a minute and it'll send you a brand new list to your email with everybody updated. Everybody that's moved out is no longer on the list and so forth. Download, you can download it at any time you want. And then the optimize button is how you can purchase phone numbers and emails for it. So for example, if I wanted to optimize this Facebook list here, I can click on optimize and it takes me into my 4-step optimizer. It defaults to the list that we had selected here. So we're on the Del Mar Heights farm with the Del Mar Heights report, and it's a Facebook audience list. We click continue, and it will give us an estimate based on the number of properties. Now this is, there's 3,300 properties in this, so it's a little bit larger of a farm than usual, but you can see here, it's about $1,000, one-time thing, and they get the phone numbers, emails, financials, and demographic information for everybody that we have it for in this farm. If they just wanted phone numbers and emails, they can click our basic list, and you can see it's about $800, and that gets phone numbers and emails for anybody we have on this 3,300 list, and then they just click continue, and they put their credit card in to be able to purchase that. So that's the agent dashboard. Really, the big key takeaways for this are that the agent can manage their lists that you save for them, and they can request new areas. So when I'm explaining it to an agent, that's really what I'm telling them is, hey, this is where you do all your list management, like refreshing, downloading, and optimization, and then you can also request new areas from me. So hope that all makes sense. We're going to be going over more and more stuff in future videos as well. So just hang tight.